What's up guys, it's TyranitarTube and it's been about 25 years of Pokemon running. And there's a special answer that's finally been given in Pokemon Sword and Shield that I think cleanses the series a bit. Cleanses the series a lot. So the first question is when you're playing Pokemon is it consensual? There's a certain direction this video is going in and it's about legendary Pokemon. You got Dawn going into the Regigigas temple, stripping away the statue and trottling off as if she didn't just commit a crime, as if she didn't just change the tides of the world, and as if that isn't like an Egyptian pyramid that the new generation has gone in and desecrated and stolen King Tut's stuff. Am I even getting the point across? Heatran, Dialga, Palkia, Moltres, all these legendaries in the game, why are we able to capture them? There's an actual answer to this, finally given by Pokemon, which I'll let you know, but the concept doesn't make sense. Let's talk about Trainer Red. He goes and catches the 3 legendary birds, catches Mewtwo. Well, it's actually arguable because he doesn't have them when you play the Gen 2 games, but let's assume he catches all of them. This man holds all the power in the world. If there was a government in the region, he needs to be shot. He needs to be locked up. Let's move to Gen 2. The 12-year-old kid is able to capture Ho-Oh or Lugia, put him in his pocket, read Lugia's Pokedex entry. Flapping its wings causes a 40-day storm, so it hides in the bottom of the ocean. This man is a nuclear weapon, holding Lugia and Ho-Oh in his pocket. Ho-Oh is a Pokemon that can't die. Move to Gen 3. Colossal Titans. May, 11 years old, goes and rides on Kyogre and Groudon, but even worse, puts it in her pocket. Rides up to space and kills Deoxys. Worse, puts Rayquaza in her pocket. Goes, unlocks the 3 Regis, puts them in her pocket. Freaking just drives up on Latios, drives off on it, puts it in her pocket. And then Generation 4. Dawn, 10 years old in the anime, goes up to Dialga and Palkia, who control the universe. Palkia controls all of space. Realistically speaking, you can't even touch Palkia. This man will sneeze and Dialga gonna have to reverse the fact that he just destroyed the world. She goes, puts it in her pocket. If you're playing Platinum, she goes in the Distortion world, which in the movie they established that if you even break something in the Distortion world, it breaks in the original world. Puts Giratina, Dialga, Palkia all in her pocket. Heatran, get in the pocket. Oh, stone statue in Snowpoint Temple, puts it in her pocket, even if it doesn't wake up. Azoth, Uxie, Mesprit, meant to keep the region sane and under control, and are like key pieces for Dialga and Palkia. Just rob all 3 of them, put them in my pocket. Oh my god. Shaman I can understand. Shaman just little Sonic stuck in the flowers. Alright, I don't mind if you stuff that in your pocket. Probably fits without a Pokeball. Darkrai, allow it. She gets the freaking Origin Flute, plays the song, goes up to heaven and catches Arceus, puts it in her pocket. It makes no sense. The answer we give ourselves when we play Pokemon games is that it's just a game. It's not that deep. But it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense when Cynthia gonna pop up from an older game and that the universe is still connected. It's not like these games where it resets and it doesn't have to make sense. It makes sense. Or at least if you're playing the game, how stupid does it feel if Kyogre and Groudon is such a big deal, but then you're allowed to catch them, and then you're allowed to beat the champion as if it isn't cheap that you have the legendary, or as if these Pokemon that are keeping the world in balance, you just capture and the world's supposed to stay the same. The fact that Arceus is even encounterable and that you can even damage it makes no sense. But the fact that she can put it in a Pokeball and in her pocket, you would think that the fan theory that we always say when it comes to Arceus is that it's just an avatar. Arceus just creates, as if the entire universe is Arceus' dream world. Arceus creates a little image of itself. Hey yo, what's up Don? I'm here to challenge you. And it's not really Arceus, which kind of works with the beta sprite that came up for Arceus, which is like this ghostly, literal avatar of the god of the universe. The same Arceus that in Heart Gold and Soul Silver can pop out an egg of the time, space, and antimatter gods. Move on to Gen 6, Xerneas. The Pokemon that can grant seemingly immortality. We say eternal life, but you can bring something back to life. So that's not just eternal life. Xerneas is the key to immortality. Yveltal, the only thing that can kill immortality, as well as the Pokemon that probably has the potential to kill anything. Kill Dialga and Palkia. You put it in your pocket. Zygarde, the god of earth, meant to protect everything. It's so godly, it splits itself into 100 pieces and goes to a region in danger and makes sure nothing happens. Did it ever do anything? No. But he's still apparently the big god that protects Earth. Bro, you don't even catch it. He just magically appears in your pocket. But let's just say you catch Zygarde for some reason in Sun and Moon, which don't make sense. Who are you? Who is this kid who looks different in 20 million different games who now has Zygarde? How is the world at all still safe when Zygarde is in my pocket? Gen A, Legendaries are more story-based, Zacian and Zamazenta, but still, Eternatus is in your pocket. Eternatus, which is arguably freaking planetary level, can destroy planets, possess planets, and create an army. This trainer needs to be locked up. How is that in your pocket? But let's forget the legal state, the legal concerns about having a trainer like this. How does it make sense? How are these Pokemon allowed to be in a pocket like that? Gamefreak is actually given an answer. Yes, we're like 7 minutes into the video, and it comes in Pokemon Sword and Shield's Crown Tundra, and it is the most satisfying, simple, but most satisfying answer ever. And it finally puts to rest and kind of fixes the Pokemon world. Sorry, I'm looking at myself here. And the answer is that if you go to the Crown Tundra, you've seen this, but it might have gone over your head. It's the Calyrex arc, which in my opinion, Calyrex is kind of like the third legendary with Zacian and Zamazenta. If they were to make a third version of the game, Calyrex is the precursor that traveled around Galar before Zacian and Zamazenta. They could probably do some fun with that. It's just weird because it's a deer head and Zacian and Zamazenta are wolves. But when you get Calyrex, Calyrex is just testing you for the entire game. Calyrex is a Pokemon that's like the archetype of a kind of god. It only exists when you believe in it. It gets powerful the more people believe in it. That's Calyrex. And you kind of team up with this forgotten god, king, and you get its powers back, and it tests you initially, doesn't let you capture it, and then later on tests you and you can capture it. And the answer they give you, it's kind of spread it throughout Sword and Shield's Crown Tundra, but the answer is that Calyrex lets you capture it. Calyrex can leave the Pokeball at any moment. And there's a moment where Peony's talking about Calyrex, and Calyrex can talk to Peony as if the Pokeball ain't even a barrier. Calyrex can come out of the Pokeball if it wants. Another thing Calyrex says is that I'll travel with you a bit longer, if I'm not mistaken. Calyrex just wants to travel with you for a bit, see what you're up to. You're the strongest trainer in many years, and that's why it travels with you. It does have consent and does go in the Pokeball willingly, and 2, it's not going to be with you forever, and 3, it can leave whenever it wants. And that is the deal. That is the answer to why Dawn has Dialga and Palkia. She's not keeping it forever. Dialga and Palkia just saw what she did in that region, tested her, and said, you know what? Capture me. I want to travel with you for a bit. And at any moment, probably 10 seconds after Diamond and Pearl ends, Dialga and Palkia release themselves. Arceus, it makes so much sense. Arceus just wants to travel with Dawn. Releases himself. Oh yeah. Gen 7, Solgaleo and Lunala. Pokemon that can break everything. Solgaleo and Lunala can enter parallel worlds. That's almost scarier than Arceus. Not only in those games do they establish there's multiple Solgaleos, the world just feels so falling apart when you think of it. It's in people's pockets, there's a Cosmog in an alternate world, now you have 2 of them. It just makes sense. The world corrects itself as soon as the game's over. The legendaries all go back to where they were. And now that I think of it, maybe Red captured Moltres and all, and just put him back. Maybe Red did capture Mewtwo, let him go, and you can capture him again in the Gen 2 games. It honestly just makes me so happy to have this answer. It's like that one plot hole in any favorite show of yours that you like the show so much that you tell people not to think of it, but they've answered it. That's pretty much it. We've got our good answer. So see you on the next video. Take care.
Bitch, I'm the man. Give me my spot on that throne. They didn't want me to grow. They didn't know I would make all of them go. I did it all on my own. Man, what was you when I was trapped in my zone? Never had nothing to own. Now it's all good. All of that frontin' is gone. I'm out here stunning for show. Bitch, I'm a pro.